Valencia, Spain. It was 20 years ago the original A8 debuted with its novel space frame concept. It replaced much of the steel body with lightweight aluminum. The all-new 4th generation again emphasizes lightweight construction, but it also keys on technology, and there is a ton. The new look and sophistication is joined by a new naming strategy. In Canada, the V6 model will be badged as the A8L55, while the V8 will wear A8L60 badging. While Europe will see regular and long wheelbase versions, Canada will only get the latter. It puts an extra 130mm between the wheels. The reality is the stretched vehicle has nicer proportions, as it makes the car look slightly lower and sleeker. When it lands in the third quarter of 2018, the A8L55 will sport the reworked 3.0-liter turbocharged V6 that kicks out 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque between 1,370 and 4,500 RPM. It proves to have plenty of pop off the line and wafted the large AA to 100 km an hour in 5.6 seconds, which is more than respectable. The 4.0L turbocharged V8 UPS the ante to 460 HP and 487 pounds-feet of torque. To state the obvious, it makes a big difference to the manner in which the A8 picks up its side sills and gallops forward. On the drive route it pulls effortlessly while making the right sort of noise. No official time was given for the 100 km/h, but based on the feel it will be around a second faster than the V6. Both engines fire the power to the pavement through an 8-speed automatic transmission and all 4 wheels. The transmission is seamless in its shifts and it proves to be willing to drop a number of cogs whenever needed. Likewise, the Quattro system remains invisible in its action, as it should, pulling the A8 out of a switchback with authority. It has the perfect blend of power and traction. Both the V6 and V8 engines use a mild hybrid system that gets its power from a 48-volt battery. The belt/alternator/starter BAS system combines the starter and alternator into a single unit that's connected to the engine by a belt. It has a number of pluses. First, it gives faster restarts for the idle-stop control. More importantly, when needed, it can give the engine a helping hand, 16 HP and 44 pounds-feet of torque. It also shaves 0.7 liters per 100 kilometers off the average fuel consumption. The A8's suspension and steering also see major overhauls. The first is the addition of optional rear wheel steering. It turns the rear wheels in the opposite direction to the front wheels at speeds of up to 60 km/h, but turns them in the same direction as the front wheels above 60 km/h. The setup cuts the turning circle by 1.1 meters to 11.4 m. At speed it brings faster, more stable lane changes. The optional suspension is radically different. It is now active. Each corner is supported by load-leveling air springs and an electric motor that's used to control the left and right halves of the front and rear anti-roll bars. This means it can raise or lower each wheel according to need. On the driver it delivers a smoother ride by dialing out squat during acceleration and pitch under braking. It also cut the amount of body roll through a fast corner to the merest hint. The clever part is at speeds of up to 70 km/h. The suspension employs the camera used as part of the collision avoidance system to read the road and look for bumps. When the system detects a ripple in the road it begins to do its thing before the car hits the bump. As a result the intrusion into the ride quality proved to be very small. The suspension, as with the engine, throttle and steering, can be tweaked to suit the tone of the drive. Comfort saw the car waft down the highway. Selecting dynamic mode sharpened the feel and gave more feedback. As such it delivered the best of two divergent worlds, excellent highway comfort yet a decidedly sporty feel when straightening switchbacks. The cabin more than lives up to the high standards set by the rest of the car. The materials, everything from buttery leather to real wood accents, are top-notch. Thin pinstripe-like ambient lighting and the double moonroof then add to the sense of spaciousness. The look is also off the chart. As has become an Audi norm, the instrumentation is handled by the company's virtual cockpit. It allows everything from conventional instrumentation to the map to be viewed as the driver desires. New are 2 touch screens that consume the center stage. The upper screen looks after all of the infotainment, phone, vehicle settings and navigation functions. The lower screen is for the climate control. However, when inputting the destination into the navigation system, the lower screen becomes a writing tablet. The combination sees all conventional knobs disappeared with the exception of one for audio volume and the usual steering column stalks. The effect is stunning. Move rearward and things are just as accommodating. The reclining rear seat comes with massage function and a removable central touchpad that gives the rider full control of everything up to and including the sunshades. It is decadent and then some. That's the visual aspects. The underlying technology is bewildering. This is set to be the first production car designed to meet Level 3 autonomous driving. It also comes with all of the usual connectivity and couple of neat features. If the sensors used to detect another vehicle for cyclists as part of the collision avoidance package, and there are 23 sensors including cameras, radars and ultrasonic sensors that delays the opening of the door until the danger has passed. Then there's the self-parking function. It will eventually include the smart zone app that allows the car to be parked remotely. The list goes on and on and on. The latest 4th Gen Audi A8 really does take some big steps in the right direction. It is faster yet more fuel efficient. It is lighter yet comes with more equipment, and it has one of the nicest interiors to be found regardless of price. As such, it sets a new benchmark for what's expected of a luxurious limousine. Full Canadian specifications and pricing will be announced closer to the A8's third quarter launch in 2018. Source: Graham Fletcher.